Hi, it's Melanie Boylan here for Irish Tech News. Today I'm meeting with Andreas, the founder of Republica. Thank you first of all, Andreas, for taking the time to speak to us.
It's a pleasure.
This is my first trip to Republica, and I've got to say I'm inspired by how chilled it is. It's so relaxed.
Yeah.
How have you managed to get this sort of atmosphere?
Well, I think it's a mixture of the different backgrounds we have. So it's a community-oriented event, so people coming really with passion, but also a lot of companies are coming because they want to reach this interesting audience. So you have a mix of professionals and community-oriented people, and that makes it quite unique.
We've certainly perfected it, I have to say. Even from registering on Sunday, you just sort of kicked back the minute you got here. It's really good.
Yeah.
So what makes Republica different?
It's of course a business run event, but it's not the core purpose. The core purpose is to give a platform for people to meet and exchange, and we're very open so that we also get a lot of things back from this community. So this is maybe a core different thing than others are doing it.
And roughly how many people do you think have been coming through the doors? Because there's a lot of people here.
About 9,000.
Today?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's quite amazing. I can believe it though.
Yeah, but you have seen them.
Yeah, it really is heaving here. So it's 11 years old.
Yeah.
What has changed?
Oh, well, in the beginning we were talking about the blogging community, and then we switched to Web 2.0 and social media things, and now we're more talking about the digital society. So it's more a holistic approach on the digital society, and it's not only focusing on technology or on art or whatever, it's more on everything what the digital society is about, so it makes it very colorful and interesting.
You've seen the change in Facebook over the last 10 years. Do you agree that it is going to be all video in the next few years?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of more, but you also have to have the time to watch all that. So there will be also other things, I think. In the beginning, when we started in 2007, it was very funny. The core social network people used had been StudiVZ. It's not existing anymore, but they had 4 times more members than Facebook had. So it was really another time, 2007. So we really followed the development of this platform, and it's interesting to see what the next steps are in the next years.
Yeah. And future goals. Now, you were talking yesterday that you're aiming to add 1 country a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, why not?
So it was Dublin last year, and Dublin and Greece this year.
Yes.
So tell us, how are you going to work that?
Well, after our 10th anniversary last year, we thought we have to do something new. And we, in the years before, always people asked us, "Oh, can you come to city name? Can you come to the country, whatever?" And we said, "No, we don't want to." And now we decided we wanted to, and then we decided to go first to Dublin, because we thought, let's make it easy, having an English-speaking country in Europe, maybe with a euro, so there's not so much choice. And of course, Dublin with this tech background and all this, it's a super destination for the first step. And so we did it last year, and we will do it in September again. And this year we add Greece, so we go to Thessaloniki, which is the second largest town in Greece. And what we are doing is also focusing on the digital society. So we want to listen to what's about the topics in Dublin and in Ireland, in the region, in the digital society, and doing the same in Greece. And the goal is that we can add every year 1 more city to have really this concept of the holistic conference, also holistic on the map of Europe and beyond.
So you are going to be going outside of Europe eventually?
Yeah, we had a meet-up yesterday about Republica Arabia. Tonight there will be a meet-up of Republica Africa. Because we have a very strong community. This year we have more than 65 countries represented here.
Wow.
A lot are from Africa, I think maybe 30 or 35 countries from Africa. It's really massive. And this is, since a few years, a very important thing that we bring together the global innovators, the maker scene, people doing co-working spaces and innovation hubs in these countries, and they come here and meet up here. It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
And so they are asking us if we come with our event there too. So we are, thinking about it.
So one thing I noticed, I'm in the Reconnecting Europe section, and we were doing a meetup yesterday where we all had the opportunity to give our feedback on what we would like, what we would hope to expect at each of the new locations in Dublin and Thessalonica. What are you going to do with this feedback?
We have a team which is focusing on this Reconnecting Europe project, and the next step will be we will have town hall meetings in Dublin and in Thessaloniki, so at the end of May in Thessaloniki and at the 8th of June in Dublin, where we invite all of you to come over and we discuss this feedback we already have, and we put it in our concept, and everybody who is around can add their network, their ideas, to make it a really colorful and lively event also in Dublin and of course in Thessaloniki.
Well, yes. So for Dublin it would be the 8th of June at Dublin Town Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what I also wanted to ask actually is there's an awful lot of filming going on here.
Yeah, that's true.
A huge amount. They're doing lots of live streaming from the stages. They're also filming just with cameras as well. What's happening to all the content? Where is it all going?
We are taping, so voice recording every stage. This year we have more than 1,150 speakers, so you can listen to the podcast afterwards. And from 6 stages we have videos later on YouTube, so you can see them all. We have 2 live streams from stage 1 and 2, which is also translated to English if it is not an English talk.
Yeah.
So you have 2 full live streams till tomorrow evening from these stages on our webpage. And I'm always saying it's a kind of a zeitgeist archive of the digital society.
Zeitgeist, yes. Oh no, I agree. And what do you feel has been the most successful medium for promoting this event?
Twitter.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's a large community.
Wow. So that's really worked for you more than anything else? That's interesting. That'll be one to talk about back in Dublin, that's for sure. And building the community, where would you say most people land? Would it be the website or would it be on your social media?
We are always doing call for participation, and that's also a thing we will start in June for Dublin and for Thessaloniki. On our webpage, people are asked to bring in ideas for talks, workshops, issues, topics, whatever.
Yeah.
And this year more than 1,000 people subscribed with a complete talk on our webpage. So this is a very important tool. We have a nice open source content management system based on Drupal, where we can grab all the talks and ideas from the people, but we can also our creation team can use this tool to select what should be on stage.
Yeah.
So it's a quite huge, complex tool, and this is maybe the most important thing.
Sounds like it, actually. When you try to explain to the Dublin and the Thessaloniki community, what would you say they would be looking for in a conference? Why would they attend your conference?
Maybe because they've already been in Berlin and recognize that we are able to create a very special atmosphere and feeling.
Yeah.
And we are only building the platform, so people can make it for themselves as nice as they want to. So it's an open thing. And of course, because there are so many interesting people from so many different backgrounds that even if you do not visit a talk, a lot of people are doing that here. They're just hanging around, having coffee and beers with others to talk, and listen or watch the talks later on the web. So it's really a gathering.
Yeah. You're also part of the global initiative gathering as well.
Yeah, the Global
aren't you?
Innovation Gathering.
And the innovation gathering.
This is a platform for our international community.
Yeah. I have to say, I've really enjoyed the networking here. I hope that you sort of move that over to Dublin and to Greece as well. That would be really handy if you could.
Yeah, it would be great if you help us and you too.
Yeah, totally. So let's say when a work colleague has noticed this feed, how would he approach his boss? How would he convince his boss that he needs to go to this event?
Oh, it depends on the background of the job. But basically, because we have this holistic approach on the digital society, doesn't really matter from which background you're coming,
Right.
there's always a fit.
Yes. Okay, well, where do you find details about talking, exhibiting and sponsoring? Because I believe people can sponsor as well, can't they?
Yeah.
Where would you find that?
On our webpage there's a huge part, it's re-publica.com,
Yep.
republica.com. We have a very, very lovely team dealing with the sponsors. Yesterday we had a feedback round with our current partners, and it was really amazing to hear that they all said, "Oh, thanks so much for the support, very great." So I think it's fun to work together.
Yes, totally. And is there anything else you'd like to add, just to finish up?
Yeah, the date maybe for the Dublin show.
Would be good.
So the date for the Dublin show is 7th and 8th of September this year, and in Thessaloniki 11th to 13th. So we have a early September sessions. So best would be buy a ticket for Dublin and for Thessaloniki and come with us from Dublin directly to Thessaloniki.
So can you buy both tickets at the same time?
Yes.
Excellent. Whereabouts in Dublin?
We haven't decided. We will decide after the 8th of
Okay.
June when we do this town hall meeting.
Oh, at the town hall,
Yeah.
of course, yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you found the information interesting. This will all be put up on the website later on. I'm going to be doing my blog over the next couple of days, and I'll put up links to where you can find this information. Thanks again so much, Andreas.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Take care.